Alright guys, you can see the chunk is all rusted out. When I barely started digging in on this thing, it was just crumbling to pieces. So we got to grind it down to bare metal. Current situation, just got home from the road and got our template cut out. Somewhat like that. In there. And yeah, that's what the vibes is today, bro. Check it out, baby. Actual metal in there. I'm not leaving them screws, just so you know. It will be pop riveted. But check it out. It's not perfect, but it's better than that gaping hole. All right, guys, so I just applied some of this rust mort onto this bare metal before I go in for the night. I didn't want this thing sitting out here all night, bare metal like this. So yeah, guys, put some rust mort on it. As you can see, it's already starting to turn black. When I come out here in the morning, this whole area will probably be black. And then I'm gonna back the car up outside, and I'm gonna put some of this on there. I put some on the surface and on the inside as well. Make sure we get everything. And yeah, guys, we'll put this on, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then we'll rinse it down. And then once we do that, I'll have to grind all the paint off of this, but once we do that, we will mount that piece on for good. And yeah, guys, don't mind the crooked line of drill holes for the pop rivets. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be grinding those down anyway and then filling it all in with some Bondo glass. So yeah, guys, this is where we at so far. All right, guys, we've got an old paintbrush that I don't care about, so we're just gonna use that to apply this this navel jelly. And guys, this stuff is, you can let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, but if you let it sit too long, it'll basically not, well, it'll be doing what it's supposed to do. You know, the more the merrier. So the more time, I'm sure, the more this stuff works. But the problem with it is, if you let it sit longer than 10 minutes, then you run into the issue of not being able to get this pink stuff off. So then you just got to use more of this to remove what won't come off. So, and like I said, you just use some of this to remove what doesn't come off, and it'll come right off. So I'm just going to get this brushed on here. Nothing neat. Just make sure we get good coverage, and be back with y'all guys. All right, guys. Not sure if you can see, or you can at least tell the difference of what this looked like when I first came out here this morning to what it looks like now sitting under this navel jelly. So not sure if y'all can tell, but I sure can tell. These spots are changing already, and it's only been like 2 or 3 minutes that I've applied this stuff. So it's definitely doing what I wanted to do, I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna let that sit for about 10, 15 minutes or so, and then we're gonna come back. And since we're gonna go over the 10 minutes, we're gonna have to come back and apply some more of the pink stuff, which ain't gonna hurt nothing. So And then once we do that, we'll let that sit for about 10 minutes, and then we'll rinse it all off, and then we should be ready for a primer coat, y'all. So be back with y'all boys. All right, boys. So I lied. I thought this would have turned black, but it seems as it didn't. But if y'all can see, stupid phone focus. I don't know, my phone's jacked up. But if y'all can see those black spots, when I zoomed in earlier, they're now like a grayish color, almost white. So that navel jelly really does do something, but it's not a permanent job. So something that in time it'll probably need repairing again or whatever. So, but yeah, guys, now I'm just gonna back this thing out and wash it down, and we went to the hard. All right, guys, you see it. Got some primer on there. Use just some regular old Rust-Oleum flat gray primer. But yeah, and mind you guys, this is not a video on how to do this. This is a video on me doing mine. And if it's good to me, then it's good to go. It's my car. Do what I want. Do what I like. So yeah, guys, just sharing content with my audience, my YouTube family. You know, if it does help you out, then hey, I'm glad it was help. It's definitely a blessing. But yeah, guys, and those holes are not all going to be rivets. I used some self-tappers prior to drilling the holes for the rivets, so I was able to use 2 of the holes that I did as self-tappers, but 2 I'm not going to be able to fill. It'll be alright, still going to be better than what it was, still going to be stronger. My wife literally just reached in there and grabbed it, and that whole quarter piece right there crumbled. So yeah. Also, guys, what I used was the rim of Honda Civic fender. This is from when I hit a deer. I cut that out. I drew the stencil on a piece of tape, and came out here and cut out that piece. And really, guys, just took a guess and took the piece from here because I wanted an arch. Because the first piece I used, guys, was just a straight piece of metal, and you could really tell in the arch of the wheel. So I didn't like that. So I went ahead and took a second template of fender off of my Civic, and it looks better. So be back with you guys after this. Yeah, guys, by the way, I wanted to take a moment to mention and give a big shout out to the Mad Doctor Built. He's a guy I'm subscribed to. I've been subscribed to him for a while. He's a real smart guy. He's got a lot of information, and he does a little bit of everything, body work and all. And he's got a lot of little tricks on, how to do body work when you don't got a whole lot to work with. And just want to give him a shout out. I'll put his link in below so you guys can go to his channel, show some love, subscribe, and like his videos. I've learned a lot from this guy, so once again, salute. I appreciate you, Mad Doctor Built, for everything. So yeah, guys, I got this idea from him, even though he actually does do spot welds from what I've seen. Not just rivets, but you know, like I said, I did use the seam sealer to glue the panels together, so we should be good with this. I'm gonna fix that too while I'm at it. And haven't even put no Bondo glass on it yet, bro. Look at that arch. Took that piece from a Civic fender, buddy. You know us. We make it happen. Far from done yet. Still gotta do some Bondo glass and some lightweight body filler. But not better than it was. Even got the pop rivets underneath. Hold it up under the rim. Haven't done this one yet because I haven't made it there, but and I'll grind all those rivets down to where they're flush. You'll never even know they was there. After I'm done putting Bondo glass and lightweight body filler on it, you'll never even know that rust hole was there. And I'm gonna fix this too while I'm at it. Now I just gotta nick that little piece off there so the bumper can go up against the body flush right here. And our new piece will be installed. Then we'll begin with the Bondo glass. But this is you're not pulling that. That's not coming off, so. Check it out, boys. It's dark outside, but had to get a clip of this. So that's with all the rivets. Grind it down to where it's flush. And I gotta say, guys, I'll give you a better shot tomorrow during the day, but the shit looks like spot welds. It's crazy. They're all grinded down flush. And next we'll be putting some Bondo glass on there. Really can't see. All right, guys. Now you see it in the garage. I got all those pop rivets sanded down to flush. Even the one up under there. And there's no give in that, guys. It's probably stronger than everything else. So now we're just gonna get some, I went to Harbor Freight, picked up some of them because my plastic ones are at my coupe, and some Bondo glass. So we're gonna get this mixed up and put on here. All right, boys. So we got the Bondo glass on there. We're gonna let this get hard overnight, pause, and we'll come out here and check in the morning. Put it on thick in some spots, try to help with coverage. All right, guys, here's the next morning. I came out here and this is what we're looking like, boys. So it's already looking better than what we had going on. But this is hard as a rock. But got a boxing event to go to tonight, so we'll do some sanding when I get back. But yeah, it's looking good, boys. Looking good. All right, boys, here we are a couple days later. And y'all can see I done started sanding on this Bondo glass a little bit. I was anxious when I got home from this boxing event I went to this weekend. Just anxious to see what it would sand down like and what it would look like. And this is where we at so far. I hit it with some pretty rough grit to knock down the majority of that Bondo glass. And yeah, so just going to keep sanding down a little bit more, and not going to try to take away too much, but not going to try to leave a whole lot either, because we're going to go in with some lightweight body filler after this and just try to blend it in a little better. As y'all can see, right there, my metal starting to come through, so I stopped. But yeah, guys, that's what we're looking like. Went through again, but it's all good because I got some lightweight body filler that I want to use next, so it's all good. I'll get that covered up. Still got to do a little sanding right here. All right, y'all, now we got the lightweight body filler on top of the Bondo glass. So this is going to be way easier to sand and mold to the shape I want, to blend it in, all the above. It's downhill from here, boys. So, hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, smash that like while you're at it so you don't forget. All right, boys, so you see it. This is what we're working with now. I have sanded down the lightweight body filler, and that's what we're looking like. The low spot you see right there, it's I went ham on sanding with a pretty rough grit, and was already down to almost bare metal. It's kind of transparent filler over it or whatever, and you can't feel it, but you can see it. So I'm not looking for a perfect job here. As you guys seen what I started with, so I'm just going to address that with some glazing and spot putty. I'm not even going to go as far as mixing up a batch of the metal glaze. Not looking for perfection, just looking for a better look and for it to last longer. Like I told you earlier, I think I mentioned in the video, but the wife, after we knocked all the rust out and cut it off and grinded it down to bare metal, she told me, leave it like that if you want. It looks good, it looks better, a lot better than it did. So I say we came a long way doing it this way, guys. It was totally a success for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna address that with some spot putty and see what it sands down like. And if it's good to go, then we're gonna send it, boys. Hit it with some primer. So let's get it. This is the primer we're gonna be using. Same high build primer that I use for my coupe. We're gonna be using this. This is also gonna help cover up minor pinholes and little small imperfections that might be in the bodywork or on the panel or whatever. So this is what we're gonna use, guys. There it is, guys. Turn the lights on so you can see a little better. There it is with some high build primer on it. Almost done. Just about. Very well blended. Can't even tell. There you have it. There it is. It's not perfect. It's not a professional's job, but I made do with what I had and a couple scrap pieces of metal. And yeah, guys, the old junkyard running car and truck parts running car is rust free on one of the quarter panels. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like. If you didn't, hit the dislike. Either way helps the channel. If you're not subscribed, go on and hit that subscribe button. We're going to call this video finito right here. I've got some other projects to do on this car, as y'all seen the other side, the other quarter panel on the driver's side. I got to do that as well. And not sure if y'all can see that big old box up there in front of the car, but we got some headlights to install on this thing. We're going to be getting that done soon too. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. We've got many more to come. So I like to always say, I love you all. God bless you all. I appreciate you all. Until the next one, boys. We out.